Hey there. It's the 27th, I think, of December. And I don't know what the temperature is, but my window is wide open right now. Like, it's open as much as it can be. And I don't feel the difference. Like, I'm looking at my backyard and very, like, there's almost no snow outside. That's a little concerning. Uh, or, that's probably the wrong word. Worrying. I'm worrisome. But and I guess for whatever reason, I heard that we're actually still getting our like average snowfall for the year or something. Now they say that like it's supposed to comfort us, and I'm like, well, okay, let's say our average is I don't know what it usually is. But let's say it's like 50 inches, and let's say we get nothing except that one day we get 50 inches and then nothing else for the rest of the season. They're still gonna be like, oh well, we got our average. Or, well, we got what we were supposed to get. Or, if the average was 50, then I guess that one day would have to be, more to compensate for the lack of, the rest of the days. More so the point, it's like, okay, you say, like, we're getting our average, like, that's a good thing, but, uh, I can't see that as a good thing when, the average has to be hiked up to, instead of, like, snowfall like this, it's like this, I mean, we've had some snowfall, and it's been not awful. I mean, it's been pretty bad, but it's not been awful. I mean, I've seen worse. Grew up in central New York. I've seen worse. Um, but yeah, I woke up this morning. I actually had my window open a crack last night just because I figured it's already hot up here. My dad's got the wood stove going, just trying to heat the place up. And in the apartment here above the wood stove, it is really friggin' hot. So, I open up my window to try and cool down, and there's no temperature difference, which is scary. If anything, the air is ventilating, which makes breathing a lot easier, but the temperature, like, that's how warm it is outside. Like, there's just, like, no temperature difference, and that's kind of scary. Anyways, yeah, so Christmas was 2 days ago. It wasn't too bad. I'm not entirely sure what I was expecting. Um, Actually, it was more like I wasn't really expecting anything, and that's probably why I was able to just sit and relax and enjoy it. Usually, like I look back on past Christmases, and I always had these, I don't know, certain hopes and aspirations for it. But I don't know. This year's been really weird. So this Christmas was just sort of another day. It was just a day where we actually had stuff planned. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, people will probably hear that and they're like, "Oh, that's awful. You're not in the Christmas spirit, or you didn't feel it, or something." I'm like, if you have a problem with how I'm feeling, that's you, okay? You have the problem with how I'm feeling. I was just fine. Like my Christmas was nice. I got to spend it with my family and everything. I even I didn't buy any cards or anything. I ended up actually just making one and applied it to the whole family. And that's not being cheap as much as I actually had something to say to the whole family. I could understand when I was making it too. I'm like, oh, I'm making one card for my whole family. They're probably going to think I'm really cheap. Um, but no, I ended up just making it as like a message to my whole family about how it was nice to be, just with them for the holiday season and stuff. Just because like the last semester yeah, because I was working on the weekends, I haven't been able to come home a lot. So I was telling them like how the time I do get to spend with them, I've learned to appreciate more, and being able to spend my time, or my vacation with my family is giving me a sense of completeness, where where it used to be like a just an overjoyed feeling, for the holidays and stuff. Like I lost that sense of like, yes, it's the holidays, and replaced it with just I feel good being with my family. And in my position, I really don't think I could have asked for a better like renewal of some sort of appreciation for the time. I've never been much into the holiday stuff, but no. Anyways, like, the Christmas was good. I don't remember when I woke up. Like ever since I got back, I've been having a lot of early nights and early mornings. Like I think some of the early mornings were like I'd wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, which is like unheard of. 'Cause like throughout the semester, I would either not sleep or go to bed at about 4:30. Um, so yeah, waking up at 4:30, going to bed at like 8 or something was just astonishing. I mean, I can't complain. I'm getting sleep now that I'm home and everything. Um, see what I get. See, this is the time where you're like, well, you probably didn't like it because you didn't get a lot of good stuff. No, I liked what I got. Um, my grandma of all people got me this. My grandma got me this. I love her. My family keeps telling me I'm a hard person to shop for, but it's not so much because I'm picky as much as you don't really want anything. So, when I find stuff like they get me things like that, because I use it to decorate my room, I like it, it's like a... Oh, so I guess they do know what they're doing when they're shopping for me. Because when you think of, like, personally me, when I think of, like, my grandma whenever she gets me stuff, I think of, like, getting me clothes. Oh, yeah, by the way, it was my dad's mom that got me that. As far as grandmas are concerned, I call my mom's mom grandma. That's just how I grew up calling her grandma. And then I call my dad's mom nanny. Like, and I guess some people call like nana or something. I call her nanny. Nanny got me the thing. I just usually say grandma because people understand that it's my parents' parent. My grandma actually got me this neat little thing. It's a little like portable alarm clock thing. And I mean, I don't move around so much now that it's vacation, but I mean, for when I'm up at college and whatever, is I use my cell phone, but like usually this will come in handy though for like those times. I'm sure people have been to that moment where they've had the same like alarm sound happen, for enough time where they just become like immune to it, so it doesn't wake them up anymore. That'll help me with that. Oh, my nanny got me these too. I'm not much for accessories, but I'm really liking these because I always felt like my wrists were naked. So I like these. What else I'm trying to think? I don't have a lot of it like near me at the moment. My nanny actually got me another trench coat. I say another, but like she never got me any other ones except the two that I already have. I bought myself. But the one that she got me has like this inner lining to keep me warm and whatever, so that was pretty cool. Oh, another thing with keeping warm, which is kind of useless at the moment just because of how it is outside, is this thing she got me. It's like you put it over your face and it keeps you warm, whatever. So that was neat. And my mom got me this. I don't even know how to explain it. It's a Nerf gun. Yeah, my mom got me this. My sister's got like one of the little handgun things, so I guess if we're really bored, we can just run around the house shooting each other with these. It was a real pain getting out of the box, but I don't know, it's fun enough. I mean, I'm home alone doing really nothing, or not home alone, but I don't have anything going on, so I find very immature things to entertain myself. That's probably of the healthiest. There was other stuff, I think, but that's probably the big things. And I got another pair of gloves. That was good, with the mask. Oh, and I got, some holiday money or whatever, so actually in the last 48 hours I was going on, like, my Steam account online, going on, like, Direct to Drive and just grabbing a couple cheap games that I've been wanting that I was like, I don't know, it costs, like, $10, I don't know. And so I was like, oh, I got some holiday money, so just grab a couple games. And that's my grandma actually told me, too. She got me this little, like, $50 card thing. She's like, oh, just go buy yourself a game or something. I'm like, or my nanny. And she got me a little card thing, and, she just that's one of the kind of the cool things about being someone that my parents understand, and my folks understand that I usually don't want anything, so I'm a hard person to shop for, so they'll just give me money. So like, just get yourself something and consider it from me. Like I love that. Like it's been like that for the last couple of years, um, which really has just made it a lot more satisfying with the whole like gift giving thing. Uh, it takes a little bit of the heart out of the whole thing, but that's okay because I've kind of taken the heart out of a lot of stuff in the last year or so. Um, it makes things a lot more simple, and it makes things a lot more easy to communicate. Well, more or less, and understand. Um, so yeah, I'll be hunting Walmart and Amazon for stuff. So that was like the summary of the last 48, 72 hours, whatever. And hope everybody out there had a good Christmas, and see you in 2010.